Drop the brace.
What's up, guys? Ryan here from FullHouseRS, and today I'm joined with Mike, Jiggy, and Jorn. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi guys!
Who the fuck is Jorn?
Mike is currently on his phone at the moment, so he might sound different, but just bear with me.
Yeah, I'm away from home.
AFH from Full House.
AFH. Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about a topic that was brought up in my recent episode of Road to Trim. I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Kai Lipins has asked, is RS boring at the level you're at now? So, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm a comp cape. Jiggy and Jorn.
No.
Yes.
No
Holy
way.
shit.
Congrats, guys.
I just got it yesterday.
For one day though, he went to sleep and he wasn't a comp cape.
It's true. Tough times.
Then I got it when I woke up.
It's a
But
tough
anyway.
time to be a comp caper.
And Mike, although he's never had a comp cape or a max cape, he has been extremely high leveled before. Extremely high.
Yeah. It was within within 100 levels of maxing.
Yeah, and this was like
In a day.
years ago.
Yeah, it was before dungeoneering.
Back in the gap.
Alright, so let's get into it. Is RS boring at my level now? Obviously, there's some factors like the not knowing anything. I think that contributes to the fun factor, like exploring and stuff. Like when
True.
I first started, like me and my friend, we just ran around the world, but we just like went to Draenor and back, and we thought it was the entire world. And then we got killed by the vampire from that quest.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure everybody got killed by that vampire.
Because we couldn't figure out how to get out of the house. But,
Actually, no, not everyone has because Jorn is still yet to do that quest.
Right.
I'm kidding,
Oh,
I've
man.
done that quest. But yes, it's a bit different now.
do I still find RS enjoyable? Yeah, it's enjoyable in a different way, I would say. Because obviously, like, within RuneScape, not only are there things like the gameplay aspect, but there's also the social aspect. For instance, like, when I'm on RuneScape, I'm always, like, talking in my clan chat, which, is another thing, like, me and Mike run a clan together, along with Jiggy.
Oh, fuck,
And-
you like the same name.
I thought you were in the
I was
video
about
for a
to go,
second.
what a dick. What a dick.
not like
Jiggy
I
was
was a
actually a
leader
leader
before Mike.
before me. And I was just like, oh shit.
Jiggy was actually a leader for longer than Mike. But anyway, so yeah, we run a clan together, and that's, a whole thing in itself. We're always on Skype, we're always, like, making videos, obviously, that adds fun to RuneScape. But, so yeah, it's not just, like, the gameplay aspect that's supposed to be fun. It's an MMO, so obviously the massive multiplayer part is a part of the game, too. So, Jiggy, how do you think RS is fun or not fun at your level now?
Well, for a while after maxing, it was like I really enjoyed it. Like having this sort of new stuff to do. Like I was doing more quests, achievements, etc., bossing more because I could. But I mean, recently it's kind of got a bit stale for me, which is why I'm looking forward to having like new skills and stuff.
The PMS has set in.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, I'm not playing too much at the moment anyway. So
Yeah.
He
You got
died.
that thing called, a freaking thing called life. What is
right?
that?
Work. Like, where's that come from?
And it only cost him his sanity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah,
Jiggy,
I'm-
if you call 1-800-FUCK PMS for my PMS video, it'll help you get over it.
I couldn't always do that, but
It definitely would help you blow off some steam, I guess.
Don't actually call that number.
unless you are over 18 or the bill payer in your house.
But,
Because if you're under 18 and you're the bill payer, you need to get a better family, bro.
Solid point.
alright, and, Jorn, how do you feel?
Well, I just maxed like last week, so I've been skilling for a long time now, and doing something else like bossing and dungeoneering is quite enjoyable. It adds a twist to the game. I think it might get a bit boring, but at the moment, like, I can do whatever I want and see it as not XP waste, so that makes the game funner. So I've been doing God Wars Dungeon, even though God Wars Dungeon is like a low-level boss. It's just fun to do because you don't have to be rune crafting or doing agility or whatever just because you've already maxed.
Mm-hmm.
But I found skilling to be fun before I maxed, and now I find it fun still, but I've just been taking a break from that and doing dungeoneering instead. So it's just being able to do
Jorn hasn't
things.
realised that dungeoneering is actually a skill too.
No, not according to the mini-game tab.
Yeah, it's a mini game.
Silly me.
Mini-game HUD.
But I was kind of like, what happened with Jiggy happened to me. Like, I maxed and I was like still playing RS a little bit. Well, like, as much as I was before I was maxed. And then, like, I got a new job and I was working like 60 hours a week. So I didn't play much of RS until I went back to school. And then that's when I started dungeoneering like a poop monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them poop monsters. They'll get you.
Everyone, I think everyone goes through PMS at some point.
Yeah. Another thing I want to add is when you kind of skill, you're usually doing it by yourself because you can't really rune craft with another person. It's not the same. But like Jason, I've been dungeoneering with him for like the last week now. I've been doing bossing with some of our other friends, and just being on Skype is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the high point of dungeoneering, is the fact that it's not the only skill that you can be social with, but it was the only skill that was based around being completely social.
Elder Social Slayer.
Yeah, dude. Social
Hey,
Slayer's where it's at.
that did not come out until years after.
Social Slayer's the bomb.
Not really.
But
Dude, say it to my Freezy Pet's face. Dare you.
I would, and then I would go, "Deck you, boy."
He
And then he would bite my face off. Yeah, he would bite my face off. Jorn pretty much brings up the point that you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to have fun in RuneScape, because he obviously hasn't done pretty much any of the quests in the game. He's got bronze gloves.
Iron.
Oh, he's got iron.
Yeah, come on now.
And he's still having fun because he finds his own things to do. And that's pretty much it. Is the game is as fun as what you make it. And while I can't really say that, I've maxed and I can't explain how it is to play the game from a max perspective, I can say how is it still fun after I've created 50 billion accounts and played on them through and
trust
through.
me, I've created plenty of accounts too.
But I've gone through so many of them and got them to decently high levels, and it doesn't. Of course, it gets boring at a point, but then I just switch to something else. It's not the game that gets boring; it's that act that gets boring. Yeah. Except for woodcutting, I could woodcut for days and not get bored of that for some reason.
I would definitely.
I love AFK and Castle Wars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would definitely recommend doing what you want to do, like. Just because of a max cave doesn't mean I need to go grind out a comp cave. I can go do whatever I want with that. Just because you don't have 99 rune crafting doesn't mean you have to go get it. So it's just sort of do what you want to do. Have fun with it.
And if I extend it out to other games, it's like I'm sitting here as I'm recording this, and I'm playing Final Fantasy X, and I beat it countless times, this file's at like 110 hours, and I'm just maxing their stats, and so there's no real point to it, and it's just mindless grinding, but I still find it fun. So it's like I've chose to find a way to make the game fun.
Mike just mentioned grinding, and I think that brings up another good discussion point. RS back in the day, like, people were like, oh, we want 07 because it was hard back in the day. But just because it's hard doesn't make it more fun. I think what Jagex has been trying to do in the past couple of years is balance grinding with having fun. And I honestly think, like, there's still plenty of grinding in the game, but it's also a lot more, like, they have the lore, they have bosses. It's a lot more fun now than it was back then.
Yeah, it's not really, like, back when RuneScape was in its prime, was in the time when everybody thought that RPGs should be hardcore grind fests, and, like, that's what was the main person, because there wasn't a lot of people. Okay, there was a lot of people on the internet, but there wasn't as many people on the internet. And nowadays, with more people, you get the more normal people who don't like grind fests.
Mm-hmm.
So RPGs have started to slowly get easier, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing in some people's case. It's up to you to decide that. But they have to try to accommodate those new players, the casual gamers, so to speak, because there are casual gamers in RuneScape. We kind of gravitate to the hardcore gamers because we're in a clan like that are, high up, or you're doing high level PVM, and those kind of are hardcore players, and that's just who we are. But there are plenty of casual gamers out there that just play for the fun of it.
There's plenty of people that just like play for a month and then stop for a month, and and then play for a week and quit for 3 months. Well, they're not really quitting. They're just, I feel like playing RuneScape again. They come on, they're like, this is getting boring, so they leave, and then they come back when, and that's, while I don't think MMOs, like, it has a lot of people like that, there still are, like, plenty of people that like to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, for an example, my friend DK is a slight one like that. Like, he's hardcore gamer sometime, but then over the years he started to grow out of that. So he's more of a casual hardcore gamer. Let's put it that way. He'll go through spurts and he'll play for a week and then be gone for a couple weeks and then come back for another few weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's never a bad thing to take a break if you're not enjoying something.
So while they are quote unquote making it easier, it's making it easier for the hardcore gamer, but it's making it pretty much more normalized for the everyday gamer.
Yep.
I would say I like to throw in my my song quotes, and I would say, as Fleetwood Mac said, "You can go your own way."
Oh God. So to summarize it, I would just say we pretty much all said yes, RuneScape's still fun, as long as we wouldn't be high level anyway if we didn't enjoy the game. But this is our random question of the week. I was thinking about making it into a series, kind of, like, where every week you could just, like, ask us random questions that we could talk about. I thought this would be, like, a 5-minute video, but it's, like, 15 minutes now. So, if you guys have any kind of question we could answer in, like 5 minutes or something, just leave a comment, and then I'll just put your name in the next video and your question. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
I'm not entirely sure what John said.
The Yo-Yo Swagons. Go your own way. Get a max
Make this
cape.
quick before Mike starts singing legitly.
Oh, God. I think we've already had enough of Mike singing in the Skype Chronicles.
Everywhere you look, everywhere is in heart. I don't know the words to this song, but I'm gonna keep singing because it's our theme song.
Yeah.
Never watched the show, but I will join in too.
But he's British, so he makes it sound so good.
Right,
We're like the Donnie and Marie of Full House RS.
Oh, God.
We'll figure out who's Donnie and who's Marie later.
Hey.
Oh, God. Anything else to add?
Skype Chronicles.
Oh,
This is just fucking bloopers.
that's going to be at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, guys, that's our random question of the week. I was thinking about...
Guys, I'm back.
Awkward.
Great timing, Louis.
Mute your mic, we're recording. I'm like, we're like
I
literally
told-
ending it right now.
I told you Louis would say more shit next time.
My bad.
Yeah. I fucking called it.